Hello again everyone, how are you all? Hope everyone's well. I wasn't going to be doing a pickups video so soon. It seems to be all I'm doing at the moment. But since getting back out there's just been stuff, whether people have been going through their lofts or you know, just finding things, giving them away, selling them. There's just, every time I've gone out there's been something. Cash generator, is it cash generator? Yeah. Have not had any PlayStation games for PlayStation 1 games for absolutely ages, and the two times I've been in there now, they've got a whole bottom shelf full of them, and there was different ones this time when I went in, so I picked up two when I was in there. And also something that never happens to me, which I've got to make this video, is I won a raffle. And not just one, I won two raffles in one day. I've never won a raffle in my life. I entered them about a year or so ago. I used to enter them once, twice a week, something like that. And because it felt like I was throwing money away, I just stopped. But this day I just felt like, oh, there's two raffles coming up. I've got a bit of change in PayPal. Yeah, I'll have a go. My number came up. Never happens to me, but it did. It did. One of them I'm saving to the end, well, close to the end, because it's quite a nice game. So, let's get on with it, because otherwise this video is going to go on forever. So yeah, first one, charity shop. This was 50p, so I had to pick it up. I'm not actively seeking out to buy for this system, but I appear to be, you know, the pile's growing. And this is Metal Gear Solid for the PSP, Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops. Not the biggest Metal Gear Solid fan. It's the sneaking about. I know people really like that, but I like to just run in and, you know, kill them. Zombie games, stuff like that. But yeah, for 50p, I was always going to pick that up, and that will go into the collection. Might play it one day. Chances are very slim there. And to the PlayStation games as well. Again, they had quite a few in. I think they had Worms, the double case one, but I don't need that. I've got it up there somewhere. They had a Doom game as well, but sadly missing the manual, and didn't look in the best condition, so I didn't pick that one up. And quite a lot of racing games. And as much as I like racing games, I'd never play them. So this one I picked up was In Cold Blood. No, don't know much about this game, and I don't tend to pick up platinum ones, so don't know why I ended up picking this one up. But yeah, not one I've seen before, not one I've played, haven't really heard of, so I'm willing to give it a go. Nice and cheap as well. You can see on the back there, £1.75. Nice little bargain. And this one I actually was searching for. I think this was £2 this one. Because a while back I saw this for a £5 and I kicked myself for not picking it up back then. And it seemed to be around about a £10 mark, this game. £10–15. And it's the original Need for Speed on the PlayStation. Yeah, absolutely love Need for Speed games. And to actually play the first one, I've been told that it's actually quite a nice a nice version of the game. Really good sense of speed and everything when you play this. So I'm really looking forward to giving that one a go, because it's been on my list for a while of games that I should pick up. PlayStation 2 games now. I'm going to blast through these pretty quickly, apart from one or two, because PlayStation isn't my thing. I tend to pick it up for either trade or for giving it away, or, you know, stuff like that. But the first one definitely wasn't just one picking up, and that's SpongeBob Battle of Bikini Bottom. And this is the game that they have recently, complete with manual, have recently remastered onto the Switch. After I picked this up as well, the kids have been watching YouTube videos of the Switch version. So yesterday I had a bit of trade left, or a bit of voucher left at CEX, so I went and picked it up for them. With the trade, I think it's like less than a tenner, so happy to pick that up for them. So yeah, SpongeBob on the PlayStation 2. These were from Unit 3 Collectibles, these next three, and very rare to see them all together. And that's the Sly Games 1, 2 and 3. 3 is missing the 3D glasses, but otherwise complete. Very good game, to be honest. Nice classic 3D platform type game. And just some good characters in it, good humour in it. And to actually get the trilogy together all in one place, very nice to pick up. I ain't going to say no to that. Didn't know this was actually on the PlayStation 2, to be honest. So I always assume or think of this as a Wii game, and that's the Rayman Raving Rabbits. Get my words out. So yeah, that's a nice one the kids might play eventually. I am picking Holly up a pink PS2 Slim, so she may go back through some of these games and actually play them. She's definitely a Switch girl. She really is. What's the other one? There was two of these. Oh, there it is. The next two are Jack 3 and Jack X. I may be saying that wrong, but that's how it looks to me. These games definitely passed me by because I was a GameCube fan. Not just fan. It's the system I bought. You know what I mean? My brothers had the PlayStation 3. My mate Pod, he was very much into his PlayStation games, but I was GameCube. So these tend to have passed me by. So this Jack X actually looks like a really nice racing game, if you can see it on there. So you know me and my racing games, I love that. And this Jack 3, not as it is in really nice condition, complete with a manual, but it also came with the demo disc as well, which tends to be missing from this. So that's a very nice thing to have. I need to get into these. I really do. They look really good games. A couple of kiddies ones here. Curious George by Namco. I think I've played this for 5 minutes in the past, and it's definitely, you can tell by the cover, it's aimed at kids. So this may end up being given away to someone whose kids might enjoy it. Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem. I have this and I think two other Scooby-Doo games on the GameCube. Again, it's just too cheap to pass up, so I had to pick that one up. I'm going to say it now. I don't like the Scooby-Doo cartoons. Never have. Scooby-Doo cartoons, the Flintstones, and on the edges the Jetsons are cartoons I just don't like. I know there's a big following for them, but it's just not for me. Get Lego Star Wars, the original trilogy. This one is definitely for Oscar. Loves his Lego, getting into his Star Wars at the moment. So that'd be nice. And another two for Oscar, because you know how he likes his monster trucks and his Hot Wheels. And that is, what are these two? Hot Wheels Stunt Track Challenge and Hot Wheels World Racer. So yeah, what he likes about these games is he likes having games with cars that he owns. You know, so he loves, got my car's in that. He has the one that's a shark one that's in the other game that he had, and he really loves that. So me and him will sit down together and go through these games. I'm sure we'll have a good laugh. This one, I was recommended to pick this one up, and I've again found it quite cheap, and that's Alter Ego. So I've been told that it's a decent game and you should really give it a go. So one day I may give it a go. Can't say anything else about that one. It's a common thing with me. But this one, absolute classic. Everyone, I'd say everyone, most people know this game, and a lot of people really love this game. And it's Space Invaders. This is Space Invaders Anniversary. Doesn't say year. Well, since 1978, we know when it was made. I just don't know when this game came out. Was it 25th? Was it 13th? Whatever. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 25th. God, I'm blind. It's right up there in the corner. 25th anniversary on the PlayStation 2. Yeah, this is said it's got 9 different versions of the game. All new 3D mode, versus mode, 2-player, and enter the virtual arcade. Bring back the memories. You've got to love Space Invaders, and this is complete. This isn't an expensive game. It's just not one I've come across before. Definitely one I will be keeping and playing. I love the arcade style games. I'm not someone who likes to sit down for hour and hour and hour playing games. I love to turn games on, have a quick blast, get a high score, see if I can beat it again next time. Love that. That's what I love about arcades and them style of games. Another kiddies one here. Space Chimps, probably be in someone's bundle, given away for free, that one. And this one was definitely one that I had on the Amiga. I think as most people had on Amiga would have known about this game. A lot of discs to load it up. And that's Monkey Island. This is Escape from Monkey Island on the PlayStation 2. I don't know if it's a complete port, a new game, but I don't know. Again, it is complete with the manual. Do you know, I'm not so fussy about manuals. I know some people, I only like a game if it's complete with the manual. But I do have a rule that when I'm going for GameCube games, as I've said, I'm going for the set of GameCube games, anything over 20 quid, I'm not going to buy it without the manual. If it's a nice, cheap, couple of quid game, I ain't too fussed. But with some of the games at the moment, I mean, Hotel Mario, why do I keep saying Hotel Mario? Paper Mario is, it's just gone past the £100 mark. You've got Gadget Racer as well. I've seen go for 300 quid. If I was spending that much money, not that I would, on a GameCube game, I want it complete. On another subject to GameCube games, I actually found 2 GameCube games in a charity shop. It's getting very, very rare these days, and I'll just give you a glimpse of one of them. So yeah, the first one is Legends of Wrestling. I did already have this game, but this is an upgrade. Mine was in terrible condition. One of the first GameCube games I remember buying, to be honest, when I was getting back into collecting, and it was just in terrible condition with no manual. So you have to love this. Just Hulk Hogan taking a shit. That is exactly what that cover looks like. Who would have thought that that was the best cover they could come up with? There is Legends of Wrestling 2 as well, which I do need to get. What I like about this one, it's like really quite chunky graphics and, you know. Never been a fan of wrestling games. Not so much not a fan, is more of I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. I don't know how I did the moves. I don't know how I pinned them. But yeah. And the next one is, I can't believe I didn't have this already, is Simpsons Road Rage. Simpsons Road Rage is like Crazy Taxi. You got to pick people up and drop them off, and you know, you got a time limit. Yeah, very good game. Again, this one's getting up there. It's like the 20 to 30 quid mark now. So to find that in a charity shop, I'm not going to say no. These ones here are the ones I picked up at CEX from the trade. I said I got a couple of Crash Bandicoots and Spyro and stuff like that, and a little bit of trade from before. So I traded them in and I went and picked these up. And this is, the first one is Crash Nitro Kart. Can't believe I didn't have this one already. I mean, you know me and my racing games. But Crash, to me, I always compare these kart games to Mario Kart, because that's the game I had. That's the game I played to death and was banned from playing. So whenever I play these games, I'm always unfairly comparing them to that. And they don't quite feel right. I don't know what Mario Kart had, which just pushed it over the edge as like a really amazing racing game. Sometimes it's the sense of speed, sometimes it's you don't quite feel connected to the track, or you know, which that's what I find with this one. It's a good racing game, but it's not Mario Kart. Double Dash. Next one, been told this is a really difficult game, but it's just another one for the collection, and that is Dragon's Lair 3D Special Edition. Silly, I didn't look in. Well, I thought I saw the manual when I was in there, but this one didn't have the manual. It just had the leaflets and things. But for a bit of CEX trade, it wasn't an expensive game, under 20 quid. So, as I said, I'm okay with that. And the one I picked up yesterday, and that's Zapper, the Wicked Cricket. Looks a nice little 3D sort of like platform game. And yeah, that is with the manual, but I will need to try and remove that sticker, although it's right over his face, but it is a Game Station sticker. So do I leave it because Game Station is gone, or do I remove it because it's covering his face on the manual? I'll decide later on. Right, and my last actual charity shop pickup. And this I was very surprised to see, not only because it's a Dreamcast game, and it's a Dreamcast game that I've not played, Ready to Rumble boxing, but as you can see on there, it is actually sealed. That's very nice to have. But you know my view on sealed things. And I've never played it before. So, let's see if I can find the end here. That's it. Let's open this up. Nice, fresh, mint game. This does not add value to a game, even though people put extra value onto a game because they're sealed. It's a piece of plastic. Okay, games are to be played. So this piece of plastic can fuck off. And this is my now really nice, as you can see there, mint condition, ready to rumble game. I know it's not an expensive game. I know people are going to say, oh, you wouldn't do that if it was Fire Emblem on the GameCube and you found it complete. Yes, I would. Because I am buying a game to play it. I'm not buying a game to for it to sit there on a shelf. I could buy a picture of it to do that. Never understood these cases that always have these two compartments to it. You think it's going to have like a second disc and all it's got is the second compartments for the manual. So, yeah, look at that. Absolutely perfect condition. Formally sealed. Dreamcast game. So, yeah, I will be digging the Dreamcast out. I cannot remember where I put the Dreamcast, but this I definitely need to play. So, I've been told that it's a very good game. And I think they also had a sequel as well. So, alright, that's for the actual pickups, like charity shops and everything else. This video's going on a bit, so I apologise now. Should I do these ones? Yeah, let's do these ones. Just go through them quickly. Everyone knows I like my homebrew games, and this is Chronosoft. And they came out with a new physical release of a ZX81 game called Tractor Beam. And I think this is sort of like a Galaxian clone. And from what footage I've seen of it, it runs really well. If you like your homebrew games, definitely go over to Chronosoft because they do some really good ones. This one, because when the new game comes out, I can't just buy one. I've got to make it worthwhile. And this one's called Morty Vicar. So, probably better on that side, as I said before. Morty Vicar, and this is, believe it or not, it's a shooter. It's sort of like R-Type, that style of game, you know. Pick up your power-ups and everything as you go vertically across the screen. And Luminatsky. And this game is all done with ASCII characters. I know I've said that probably wrong, but you know what I'm trying to say. And again, it's a shooter, but it'd be really difficult to make it out. There's only one little picture on there. But I've been told this is a really good game to play. A genius piece of coding as well. So that's a few new homebrew games. Now, onto the raffle. I enter a couple of raffles and I always pick the same number. That's probably why it never comes up. Apart from this time it did. And I've got some Mega Drive games and I've got a PlayStation 1 game. So, quickly going through the Mega Drive. I'm very grateful to get these, by the way. I really am. I don't win raffles, as I've said a few times now. But I was just blown away when it came up. And this is Elisa Dragoon. Very good game, this one. It's 2D side-scrolling, but you have dragons along the way. And each dragon has sort of like a different pair up and it helps you. I have played this game before. I think I had this as a loose cart, so to have it as a physical complete copy. All these are complete, by the way. I'm very happy with. Outrun 2019. I'm a year late. Never played this one before, but I do like the Outrun games, but I don't think this quite runs as well as the original Outrun games. From the footage that I've seen, I think the sound of the engine will just drive me around the bend on this one. But, nice to have. Captain America and the Avengers. Not played this one. Have seen it a few times. This sort of looks like, from what you can see at the back, like a side-scrolling beat-em-up. So, a few characters to pick from and everything else. So, yeah, looking forward to giving this one a go. Nice artwork on the cover as well with that one. And Thunder Force 2. I have played this one before and I got stuck. I don't know how I got stuck. It was there's levels where you can side scrolling, and then there's levels where it's like above view, and it was the above view ones. Granted, I persisted. I probably figured out where I was going, but I got annoyed. I turned it off and never turned it back on again. I think I ended up giving that game away. So now I've got it again, and let's see if I can get past that point on the game, because I've been told the Thunder Force games are very good. So yeah, nice little mix of games there. And now the big one, and this really is a big one. Not collecting for the system. I do like this franchise though, but I never thought I'd own this game. Never. It's in a protective case here, and I'm going to keep it in there. Castlevania Symphony of the Night for the PlayStation 1. I don't like having games that are this valuable in the house, because with the kids and everything else. So, like most of your things, this will probably end up going for trade for GameCube games, because I know if the kids broke this or stood on this or whatever, I'd keep myself for. But yeah, Castlevania complete. Sorry, not complete. It's complete with the art book, but it doesn't have the soundtrack, the CD on there. But for £4.25 for the one ticket that I bought to have Castlevania, yes, I'm happy. Very, very happy to have that, and it can stay in there. Right, the last one now, and this probably won't mean anything to anyone, but I've gone on and on and on about this game quite a few times and shown off this cart. It was in my first video, and it's the Burning Rubber. And if anyone knows anything about Burning Rubber, I said this is my manky cart that me and my mum used to play all the time, this actual cart. But this was a packing game, and this came in the box, and it was in the polystyrene, and it came with the manual, and that's all it ever came with. And whereas every other game came with their box and their artwork and everything else, this never did. Till now. Somebody went out of his way and he did a couple of different drafts of the artwork on the front, and he asked the fans of the game and the community which one looks best, and people chose this one. I must admit, I think this is the best one. And he's also done screenshots on the back, and you've got the artwork, well, the writing on the side, so it looks nice on the shelf. I'm not collecting for these games, but to actually get my game, my Burning Rubber game, finally into a house. Oh, and it's also got my, I'm not taking that, that's a pain in the arse to get back in there, that really is. Into, I always love the way they sit there like that, right in the middle, into a case, and now it will ever be on the shelf, looked after, it won't go missing, I can't lose it. This, you know what I mean? This has got some value to it, but there's no nostalgia value whatsoever with this game. The nostalgia of this game, this cart, and everything else is priceless. It really is. Now, to actually have it as a box that could go on the shelf, go on display, yeah, I'm absolutely blown away. With all these pickups and everything else, this is what means the most to me. It really does. So, yeah, it makes me smile just looking at it. The memories come flooding back. So yeah, that's the end of my pickups. Have you had any pickups lately? Let us know down below what you've had. Sorry, this one, 25 minutes I've been waffling on. If you've made it to the end and you've seen this, thanks for sticking with me, really. I mean, listen to this ginger hippie waffling on about things he's picked up along the way. Going on the whole YouTube thing as well, I'm so grateful to be part of this community, I really am. Met some really, really good people along the way, got some help. And yeah, just thank you to everyone. Right, that's enough of me waffling. Everyone, thanks for watching. Stay safe. I mean, I know it seems like this is over, but we're not out the woods yet. But if we all stick together and look after each other, we will. So I will catch you again next time. And everyone, see ya.